WFR-01, Captain's Log. Operation, Stone Skipping, Day 136. Date, 22/82/02/24. Time, 16:34:07.
The Tempest Nova stakeholders were right. I should have listened to them from the onset. I allowed the temptation of discovery to cloud my longing to survive, and the bias of my past experiences to convince me that low odds were somehow always higher in my favor. Such an indispensable discovery, but would it really matter if I never get to see it for myself? No, I'm trusting in my crew's technology. I won't die, even if I can't escape. When it pulls me in, the suit will protect me. I'll be transported in time and space, but it shouldn't be that far away where I end up. I can just make my way back here, publish my findings, rake in immense wealth and eternal praise for my world-changing research, hang up my pirate hat in favor of a tourist backpack, and spend the rest of my days sailing off to every corner of the galaxy I've ever wanted to visit. Yes, it will all be worth it in the end. Even if this log won't survive the black hole, I won't let myself forget. No matter how far I go and how many directions in space-time, it will continue. I will continue, as if the word persist were tattooed upon my heart. But for now, the darkness is catching up to the corners of my eyes. I'll open them again when I reach the other side. Solarwynd out.
Log closed. 16:37:34.
Hello! How is it going? Yar har future har! I be the captain of the Tempest Nova's Wayfarer. Welcome aboard. Anyway. So yeah, what you just witnessed was a recreation of the circumstances that brought me here to this time. So it seems pretty bleak, but it's actually pretty cool in the 21st century. Thank you for the hype in chat. So anyway, let's just get into this. Alright. So, my name is Captain Crux Solarwynd. Here's some basic info that doesn't matter that much. Birth date is 22/60/63, which makes me I think something like -128 years or something. Around there. Or is this not how you write dates in the 21st century? Does it still differ by the country at this point? I'm not sure. Anyway, my home planet is Earth, and I am a human, as you can see. I am a space pirate, which is a pretty awesome job, to be honest. With the Tempest Nova fleet. I am the captain of the Wayfarer, aka WFR-01, which is actually Tempest Nova's second endeavor into the space pirate, I suppose, industry. We'll go with that. Some basic info about me as a streamer. The artist who drew this lovely image you can see bobbing up and down in the corner, which is me, but I have to break character for a second, is CC. You can follow her on Twitter. So yeah, and then fan name, because you know how sometimes VTubers have this. And no, by the way, Elon Musk is not around in my time. I'm not exactly sure who that is because I've only been here for a few months. So fan name is Crux because that's how people keep mispronouncing my name, and it sounds pretty cool if you spell it like this. Or just mateys, which is probably how I'll be referring to you most of the time. Emoji mark, that's just by my name on Twitter. It's not like that important or anything. Is the pirate flag and then the star, because I'm a space pirate. Art tag, please feel free to make any art. It would be very much appreciated. Is hashtag Sketchwind. And you can also just like tag me at CAPT Solarwynd. I was going to have the art tag be Solart, like solar with a T at the end, but that is something related to NFTs, I guess, so I went with Sketchwind instead. And then the meme tag is Crux, like Sag, or I don't know off the top of my head other words that end in J, just because it's a stupid joke and I thought it was funny. Anyway, likes and dislikes, this part is not that important, but we're gonna speedrun through it. Okay, likes, making games and playing games. This is pretty much, if I had no obligations, I would just be doing one of these two things all the time. I like making pretty much board games and card games. I've made video games before, but I'm not very good at coding. I like playing literally every single kind of game. I'm actually the master of games, and it's pretty much undisputed. There's no one, at least in the future, who has ever beaten me in a video game, and you can't fact check that because you don't know anyone else from the future. Anyway, I also like writing a lot. You may see a lot of cool stories and stuff in the future. There may or may not be some writing in the description of this video. And I like cartoons a lot, including anime. I think my favorite series of all time are Over the Garden Wall and Neon Genesis Evangelion. And then the last thing on likes is cats. Aboard the Wayfarer, I actually had a cat called Yarhar, aka Yarhar the One-Eyed Space Cat. I'll elaborate more on that in the future, probably. Dislikes, I had to put random things here just to balance out this slide, I guess. So we have coffee, bad air quality. You know, the air quality in the 21st century isn't great, but it's a lot better than in the 23rd century. Outdated game design. You think these are outdated mechanics now, but it is still used in my time for some reason. Things like progress lost, lives, because I think it's easy to make exploitative monetization systems based around mechanics like this, but I won't get into that right now. And then last thing I dislike, yes, Yarhar has been revealed. Well, the existence. Yarhar reveal, unfortunately, cannot probably happen soon because I need to invent time travel first, but there will be more references to Yarhar in the future, don't worry. And then my last thing that I dislike is doing the same thing for an extended period of time, which is pretty much why I'm doing this, because I just was bored of not doing it. Anyway, upcoming plans. So these are some things that I already have in the works that will happen, basically. I don't know when, but for sure, hopefully soon. Okay, so the first plan is to get a better overlay. I mean, to be honest, you can already kind of see this isn't that bad of an overlay, but I just kind of made it myself and I'm not good at graphic design or anything. Play games related to pirates in space, of course. I don't actually have Sea of Thieves. I do have Everspace. There's lots of games that I have lined up, pretty much. So you will see. Meet new people via Discord and Twitter. This is already kind of started. Although I don't... Oh, hey, thanks. I tried, but hopefully it will improve in the future. So yeah, meet new people via Discord and Twitter. If you're not in my Discord server or following me on Twitter, there are links to both in the description, so check it out. And the last thing, spacewalks. So I will explain this more in the future, but basically a spacewalk is a new kind of stream that I'm planning on doing, where I will research a topic a bunch and then come up with ideas about it and try to just learn, because you know, it's really important for the future of humanity, especially if I'm trying to invent time travel, to have open discussions about things that are interesting. And also, this goes back to the fact that I get bored really easily. Anyway, goals. So this differs from plans because these are things that I vaguely have planned, but are really just outlines. Given time, though, I can achieve all of these with my own effort alone, probably. The last one is more significant of a hurdle than the others. Space pirates gotta learn too, exactly. So my goals are to make a digital card/board game and play it against chat, and hopefully other, I would have just put VTubers here, but you know, virtual personalities. Anyway, this will probably be accomplished using Tabletop Simulator, but I haven't decided yet. But I have already started designing the way that a game could work. Compose a shanty. I actually have no idea how to do that. Otherwise it would probably be on upcoming plans instead of goals. But it sounds like it would be really fun. And then write some cool stories about my past, or rather my future, since it's about 200 something years in the future. This I've actually already started, but the reason I have it in goals instead of plans is because it will take a lot more time. Dreams. So this is different from goals because I can't accomplish these things by myself. Or I will be able to, but don't currently have the resources. So I'd like to optimize my setup and equipment, get 500 subscribers. If I pass 500 subscribers, I can make community posts on YouTube, and that would be pretty cool. I want to create a lore-related visual novel. I have Visual Novel Maker. The problem is mostly that I can't draw. But if I end up with a way to get the actual visual parts of a visual novel, then I could make the game and write the story by myself. And then become Live 2D. If you don't know what Live 2D is, it's basically the VTubers that actually move more than... I mean, I can do a little bit of things. You know, I can talk like this. I can talk a little bit more scared like this. Oh no! Or I can glare at you, question why you just posted cringe in my chat. But for the most part, a Live 2D model is a lot more expressive. And then find a way home. This goes hand in hand with instantaneous space travel. Oh right, and I should mention, the reason I say instantaneous space travel rather than time travel is because they're basically the same thing, but the original goal before I got stranded in the past was to optimize space travel from two locations rather than specifically to actively travel to the future. I would never post cringe. Good, I'm glad. Okay, and so here's the schedule for this weekend. That's right, surprise, I am actually doing another stream tomorrow. I'll be playing Sierra Obs, which is a visual novel, I think, but is also a strategy game. It looks really cool. So, well, you'll have to tune in tomorrow to see what it's about. All times are in MST, by the way. Or in other words, Pacific Daylight Time. And that's pretty much it. So here's some special thanks. My logo, which you saw on the loading screen. A model. I have an alternate model. I don't think I'll use it, but I'm crediting who drew it anyway. Oh, I forgot to actually write who drew the loading screen. Sorry about that. It's in the description of the video, though. And a special thanks, of course, to all the current and future crew members, or Crux, who join along the way. Because, you know, even though I am a space pirate, and I've gone on many exhibitions, this is a very significant journey, and I would not be able to make it alone, so thank you. Welcome aboard. And that's all, so... Anyway, this is going to be my main chatting screen, by the way. Thank you for coming to the stream. I'll see you on Sunday with Sierra Ops. And this has been my debut. So, have a great day. I should come up with a more space pirate themed way of ending the stream. Anyway, see you.